the exact moment you realized your own family was the villain in your life? 3 years ago, my grandpa passed away. I was super close with him. After the funeral, my parents sat me down in their kitchen and told me he died with absolutely zero assets, like basically drowning in debt. I was 24, working at a Starbucks in Chicago, barely making rent. I actually drained my entire savings account, around $4,000, just to help them cover his burial costs. I ate ramen for months so my grandpa wouldn't be cremated in a cardboard box. This past Thanksgiving, I drove down to visit them. My mom is stressing out in the kitchen over a pecan pie and asks me to grab her iPad from upstairs to check a recipe. I run up, grab it off her nightstand. The screen wakes up, it unlocks instantly because her passcode is literally just my birthday. As I'm walking back toward the stairs, a notification banner drops down from the top of the screen. It's a text from my older brother, Ryan. Are you sure she doesn't know about the trust? I freeze. I'm standing in the middle of the hallway. What trust? I tap the notification. I shouldn't have snooped, honestly, but my gut was screaming at me. I open their text thread, I scroll up, and I just keep scrolling. My grandpa didn't die broke. He left behind a fully paid off house and a $120,000 investment account, and he left it entirely to me. He specifically wrote my parents out of the will because they had a history of blowing through money, but they found the documents first. They hired some strip mall lawyer, forged my signature on a renunciation form, and legally bypassed me to take control of the estate. I am physically shaking at this point. I switch over to her email app and search my grandpa's name. I find the bank transfer receipts. They liquidated the investment account exactly 3 weeks after I gave them my last $4,000 for his casket, but the absolute darkest part wasn't even the money. It was what they spent it on. They didn't buy a sports car. They didn't go to Europe. They used every single dime of my inheritance to quietly pay off a corporate fraud settlement for my brother. He had been caught stealing from his firm, and my parents bought his way out of federal prison. The golden child. The exact same brother who was currently sitting downstairs in the living room, drinking a craft beer, who had literally lectured me an hour earlier about how I needed to grind harder if I wanted to stop renting a crappy apartment. I didn't scream. I didn't throw the iPad. I just airdropped every single document and text thread to my own phone, deleted the airdrop history, walked downstairs, set the iPad on the kitchen counter, and told my mom the recipe was open on Safari. Then I got in my car, drove straight back to Chicago, and hired a fraud attorney.